The Lions Clubs of Vermont converged on Manchester last weekend, May 7th through 9th, to hold an annual convention, in person this time, just like the good old days. They met at the Equinox Resort for 3 days of socializing, meeting old friends, and making new ones, along with the business side of things, which included meetings, presenting awards, planning the coming year's activities, and an appearance by a Lions Club International Director, Mark Lyon. Pam Nichols is the district director and a member of the Londonderry Tri-Mountain Club, and she and International Director Lyon talked to us about the convention and what would be going on.
We have them every year. Of course, last year we didn't have one. So we have 2 years of, stuff to do.
I think the whole international association has transitioned really well to virtual meetings out of necessity. Not being able to get together in person has been the biggest concern for us, but we found new ways to do that. So technology has been there for us.
So I think every club has been different. The challenge for me has been trying to make sure they're motivated to stay connected, which is difficult when they go, dark. Motivating people who aren't meeting or aren't doing anything is kind of difficult, but for the most part, they've been pretty good. I mean, I have 6 clubs that literally I haven't had contact with all year already, really.
So how do you see the Lions Club emerging out of it? Do you have like a long list of community projects that you want to?
Well, every Lions Club has their projects. You're from Manchester, so the train they have here. In Londonderry, we have a duck derby in the summer that we didn't get to do last year. We have, every club is just, we're like all ready to go. We've had enough.
And in my role with visiting virtually with districts and clubs all over the country this past year and a half, we've discovered that the clubs have been very, very creative with their fundraising and their community building just to keep everybody together. What's amazing is that the International Association has actually maintained its membership throughout this whole time. I mean, we're still right around that 1.4 million members around the world, even with COVID being very bad in many parts of the world right now.
I think we're all happy to see each other.
Yeah.
We're all happy to start our meetings again. We're all happy to get out in the community. I mean, we had clubs that did drive-through chicken barbecues. We had club do drive-through meat pies. We had clubs that did drive-through strawberry shortcake. We did a lot with my club personally. We've sewed over 6,000 masks and given them away. And that's just the Londonderry Lions Club. But there's people all over the state that have done that. Because when you're a lion and you have a servant heart, you find ways to serve. It doesn't matter if you're locked down or whatever you're doing. You just find a way to serve. It's just in your DNA after a while.
And I think the pandemic has allowed certain members of clubs to take on a different kind of a role. We all have club members that sit in the back of the room types that don't participate very much, but being in a COVID environment and dealing with things in a virtual manner has allowed a lot of them to reemerge kind of into the light a little bit more. And we've tried to take advantage of their skills and their passion for being a lion and keeping them involved in activities.
One of the things I've been stressing to my members is, okay, if they showed up to a Zoom meeting and you're going back live and they didn't show up to an in-person meeting, you need to Zoom at your meeting. I mean, our meeting tomorrow, we have people here live, but we will be Zooming and we will be Facebooking live, both. So, we're doing it all. So every member who wants to can actually be in contact with us.
Okay. A bit of a local touch was provided by the dedication of a special bench in honor of Chop Zoller. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.